Just want to welcome you to Lindsay Lexus of Alexandria. Today we'll be doing a virtual test drive on the RX 350. As I walk outside to get to the vehicle we have, be it 2020 Lexus RX 350. 2020 RX had some new upgrades where you'll notice the front grille of the vehicle has been changed, and also your headlights also are more flush mounted with the actual car itself. You also have all the standard safety equipment on the vehicle, which is your pre-collision, which will be noticeable as you can see right here, right in front of the actual mirrors. It's a safety system which has your pre-collision. It also has your lane keep assist, and it will have your dynamic radar cruise control. This particular car is Caviar, which is another color for our black interior. It also has the 18-inch wheels on it. We do have an optional 20-inch wheel on this vehicle, and we also have a F-Sport package on the vehicle. In the back here, you also have a feature where you can actually kick underneath here to actually open up the rear hatch if you needed to. It also has a power button that you can actually hold down the button and actually raise the rear of the vehicle. Back here, you also have your cargo area, which has your all-weather trunk liner, and we also have the all-weather mats inside the vehicles. Back here, you have your 60-40 split seats where you can actually fold down the seats in the back of the vehicle. By using this lever here that you see here, you'll be able to fold down one side to this vehicle, just like that, if needed to, if you need to add more cargo. You can also fold down both sides and pretty much give it a little effort there. It actually folds down and goes into a flat position where you can store cargo if you were actually maybe putting a bike back here or some carrying extra equipment, where you'll have your cargo area here. This interior is called Parchment. Parchment is our lighter interior, our lightest interior, I may say, and it also has the bamboo trim wood in this vehicle. Again, you have the 18-inch aluminum wheels, which are 2020. They made them a little bit more sportier, so it's not like a base wheel on it. The vehicle also has a push button to close if you needed to close the rear hatch. You just close the rear hatch just like that. Backup camera located here, and also you have sensors on the bumpers that let you know how close you are to an object behind you and in front of you. Your gas is on the driver's side, and it uses regular gas, which is 87 octane. Again, you have a smart key that actually starts the car like this. You just keep this in your pocket, and you'll be able to come up to the car and actually lock the doors by touching this. And when you touch that, your mirrors fold in for you on the outside. To unlock the doors, you can actually just grab the handle here and unlock the doors just like that. As you enter the driver's side has your memory seats. You also have your power windows and power locks, and your mirrors on the left-hand side. This vehicle is also equipped with your heated steering wheel, your auto high beam, and you also have your trunk button to open up the rear trunk. Of course, power tilt steering is on this vehicle, and these seats are heated seats, and they're also ventilated seats. So you can actually cool your seats down in the summertime, and you'll also be able to heat them up in the wintertime. As I get into the vehicle, it is a push button start, which you can push the button by pushing the button here with your foot on the brake. Starts the vehicle. Of course, that's the highlight of your navigation system. In this particular car, you have a navigation system in here, and you also have Apple CarPlay in here. Apple CarPlay is new for us this year, so you can actually plug up your phone to the car and get your Waze and your Google Maps. So a lot of times, a lot of our clients are not purchasing the navigation package because you still get Apple CarPlay if you don't get the navigation. So most people use their Waze and their Google Maps. In the center console here, you have a clock here. And a lot of times people may ask the question, do they get a digital clock in the vehicle also? You do get a digital clock in the vehicle. It's located in the center here. Your climate control, you have a dual zone climate control where you can change the temperature to whatever you want on one side, and the passenger can keep their temperature on their side also. You have your fan controls here. You have your recycling of your air, defroster for the mirror and the rear window, and your front defroster is located here. There's a place for you to put your phone. If you're not using it, you can actually slide it in here, and which is out of the way so you don't have to actually use your cup holders as holding your phone. On this side here, you notice you see your heated and cool seats. Right now it's in your cool seats, and the passenger side also can be controlled by the same thing. So you can actually control the passenger side and the driver's side located here. Most of the RXs, of course all of them, do not have a parking brake that you have to step on. There's an auto parking brake that's located here, along with a hold button right here that actually allows for you to turn that feature on and take your foot off the brake if you're in traffic or at a traffic light and you may need to take your foot off the brake for some reason. Your gear shifters here, you have a sport shift. You can actually put it in with manual transmission, and you have your regular transmission, which is parking, reverse, neutral, and drive. On here, you'll have the actual touchpad. The touchpad actually helps out if you want to use anything up on the top here. So as you can see, I can move around on the actual screen by moving my finger around this touchpad. But some of the new features for the 2020 is they allow for this screen to be a touch screen. So you can actually touch the screen itself to add different things. If you want to talk to destination assist or any of those things, you can also cancel it. You can also go zoom in and out by just touching the screen, which is a new feature for the 2020s, allows for you to touch the screen. If you have a garage at home, you can set your garage door buttons right here underneath the mirror. You also have a auto dimming mirror here, so you can turn that on and off. And your lights up top can be activated by just waving your hand where the mirror is. Lexus went a step further, and they have an SOS button here. The SOS button allows for you to actually connect to Lexus if you have any emergencies. If you need towing, roadside assistance, emergency ambulance for pretty much any medical conditions, you can push that SOS button there. You still get sunglasses holders here, so you can actually put your sunglasses here. And of course, you have vanity mirrors, and they light up, of course, when you open it up. In this particular vehicle, which is a V6 3.5 liter, you also have information here that actually tells you what's going on. As you can see, you have a center console that actually is showing you your lane keep assist, and you have these buttons here that actually controls those things. These buttons go left or right and up and down, and you can enter here, which you can actually have your radio in the center, or you can have your compass, or the miles per gallon and range of where the gas will run out. So basically, this car is empty, and we probably need to put some gas in it before we go on our virtual test drive. But as you can see, it says I have 1 mile that I can drive, which might be enough, and I'll just go ahead and gas it up after that so the next person won't have to actually put gas in it. You have your auto headlights are on this side here. You can turn them on and off, or you can just put it in the auto. On this side here, you're gonna have your wipers that actually have a mist, off, and auto, and low and high. So you can actually set this in your auto position and your wipers will wipe automatic. These buttons that you see on the steering wheel under here is your lane keep assist. To activate that, and this is actually for your radar cruise control. This actually makes you go to return to a different menu, and you also have your Bluetooth technology, and it's also voice activated. So you have your voice activation button here, which you can actually press. If I were to press that.
Before you start, consider viewing the available video tutorials or voice training functionality. Select the Do Not Tell Me Again.
Show nearby target. And this feature allows for me to find different targets around here.
Sorry, I missed that.
And number 1.
To navigate to this point of interest, say go there.
Go there.
Starting guidance for a new route.
So I just used the voice activation to put an address in or to a point of interest. And as you can see, you can actually do this while you're driving. The other nice features is that you can actually push that voice button that's located here, and you can actually change the temperature. You can say set temperature, lower temperature, raise temperature, and it will also raise your temperature without actually pushing these buttons that you see here. Lexus decided to put 2 USB ports here. So if you have a passenger that needs to charge their phone, they can also charge their phone. They also have the USB ports in the center console that allows you to use your Apple CarPlay in this vehicle. And then they went a step further to actually add USB ports to the rear. I don't know if you can see it or not, but there's USB ports located right there. 2 of them in the rear. Sorry about that. I'm videotaping myself, so it's a little hard when you're trying to get into places when you're sitting in the front seat. But for safety, you have your front airbags, you also have knee airbags, and you also have side airbags in this vehicle. So you are covered with 10 airbags in this particular vehicle. That gives you all the safety ratings above what the safety division of the United States wants you to have. Right now, we're going to probably take a test drive so you can actually see and hear how quiet this vehicle is. Now, a lot of times we don't probably drive holding the phone, and I'm going to probably set it down somewhere. And there's your backup camera here. It actually shows what's behind you. It actually goes left to right, your angles if you're backing into a parking space or something like that, or parallel parking. And then when you put it back in the drive, of course, you have your map that shows up here also. I'm just coming through the area here, and it actually lets you know when you get close to other objects, so you don't have to actually worry about anything. Maybe hitting something, hit another car.
Proceed to the highlighted route, then the route guidance will start.
It just activated my actual navigation.
And then
it wants me to go to Target, but I'm going to cancel that because we're not going to Target today. We're in the city of Alexandria, which we have our T.C. Williams, was famous school right there. This got remodeled.
And then left turn.
And I'm going to give you a tour of our service center. We have a service center that's actually wrong way. People. Sorry about that. Lady was going out the wrong way, and wanted to tell her she was going to do not the wrong one-way street.
At the next stop sign, and then left turn.
Let's do this. Let's cut this off here. I'm deleting that. I'm not going to Target. So our service center is about a couple blocks from our dealership, which gives me a little bit of a test drive to go and show you what we do for our customers after you buy the car. The easiest thing is for a dealership to sell someone a car, but the most important part is when you actually buy your car and where you're going to have help if you need it or if you're just coming to service your vehicle. This is where you pull into our service lane. And as you can see, we have an indoor facility that allows for you to pull your car in a climate controlled environment. They also are very good on protecting the customers from the COVID-19. So when you're bringing a car for service, they make sure they're wearing masks and all the things that they're supposed to do during this hard time that we're having. Again, this is this is a Caviar Black vehicle. This is our facility here that actually has our valets who will park your car when you bring your car in for service. And of course, we have an entrance of the Lexus Service Center. And you also have other people that are going to help you out when you bring your car in for service. Over here, you have our service managers that when you come in, when you purchase your car, you will be able to come in and speak to a service manager, of course. You have the parts department. You know, you can come in and purchase Lexus parts and accessories for your vehicle. There's Chloe, #1 parts director. Chris is pretty much #1 service manager. And of course, we got waiting areas, of course, that actually, while you're waiting for your car to be serviced, you can actually wait, or we have loaner cars available also. They also have a nice area where you can come and have snacks while you're waiting, of course, things like that. Restrooms, of course, and more waiting areas, of course. But this is pretty much our service center. And of course, you know, make it real easy for you when you're bringing your car in for service. Back out front, we have other waiting areas. We have a quiet room. You can actually come out and sit into a quiet room if you want to get a little bit more sun. We got an area there you can go. An upgrade center where we pretty much upgrade customers on their new Lexus. This is some of our fleet of loaner cars that we have. And we pretty much loan out our 2020s also. So when you come in for service, you don't just get a older car. You get a Lexus loaner also. And these are some of the different colors. What's up, bro? You get some of the colors. That's Nebula Gray. That's actually Starfire Pearl. This is called Moonbeam. Atomic Silver is very popular, as you can see. Atomic Silver. And these are pretty much 2020s, and this is where you can tell the difference between the 2020 and the 2019. So if you can see the grille here, and you can also see the headlights actually have this shelf here. But over here, you're gonna notice it has a different grille for the 2020. And of course, like I mentioned to you, in 2019, our base wheel looked like that. In 2020, you had the wheel looks like that. So they actually stepped the game up on the RX. And so even if you get a base car, you're not just getting base wheels on it. You're getting some sportier wheels. If you're into those type of things, and those are the base wheels from 2019. But again, this is our service facility. And typically they are busy Monday through Saturday. They open at 7 o'clock, or 6 a.m. I'm sorry, they changed the hours from 6 a.m. to 7 p.m. Saturday at 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. And that's our service hours when you're bringing your car for service. It actually also has a 40-mile-per-hour door that you can enter the service facility, that when you pull up your car, this actually moves up very fast, so you're not worried about bumping into any doors or anything like that. So it usually comes up when you open up the door when a car pulls up. We are Lindsay Lexus. That means a lot from a lot of dealerships. We've been elite for almost 20 years. I'll move it. Yeah, I'll move it. Thank you. How you doing today? All right, great. Getting back in the car. Sorry about all the other talking that I get in this video, but we have some really nice people that work for our for Lindsay Lexus. I've been here for 16 years, and pretty much know everybody here, know everything about the product. Very happy customers. And as you can see, the young lady is she's taking pictures of your car when it's in service. So the way you bring your car in is the way your car leaves. So she's taking pictures of everything. We do top flight service on our vehicles. We take good care of our customers' cars when they come in, and we take good care of everything else with the customer. We don't forget you once we sell you a car. It's not, hey, we shake your hand, we say thank you for your money, but we take good care of our customers. When you bring your car up to service, you also get a free car wash. You can also bring your car over to the service center and they'll bring it over here and get it washed. We have wash bays here that we wash your car for free anytime, Monday through Fridays. So we definitely take good care of your car for you if you're not a person who wants to go to the car wash or anything like that. We also own a Cadillac dealership and a Volvo dealership. And this is just a test drive to just take you through our neighborhood here, over here in Alexandria. I wish I had somebody who can hold the camera for me so I can actually go over a little bit more in detail with the vehicle. But we're gonna see if this works out for you. This is my first virtual video that I've done since I've worked here. And I might do more. It seems to be interesting. We do deliveries to our customers' homes. So if you do not feel comfortable coming to the dealership because of the COVID-19, we can do most of the paperwork over the phone and bring you your new car when your paperwork with you when we do a delivery at your home. We also have a lot of things that we're doing at our dealership to make sure our customers stay safe. We are using masks, of course, throughout the showroom, gloves. We do clean up the cars after they go on test drives, things like that. So we are adding a lot of new things to our vehicles that make our dealership a little safe. I'm just turning in here to park this vehicle. And if you have any questions about this vehicle or other vehicles, you can text me and I will answer any questions for you. Again, my name is Frank Love. I'm a leasing and sales consultant for the Lindsay Lexus organization. Thank you very much.